What's going on, guys? So if you've watched my channel for a while, you guys know that I have a problem with just leaving something alone and getting it to a point of where it's finished and then just using it. And this caravan trailer is a perfect example of that. It is a 5-foot by 8-foot long trailer, super cool. I've made a lot of videos on this, and I told you that the last video on this was going to be like the final video, but that's not entirely true because I've thought of something else to do. And I have it all laid out right here. Let me show you what we're gonna do to this thing today and why it's gonna be so cool when it's done. Hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay, so we don't have a front power tongue jack, so the battery that I'm going to be installing on here isn't going to be for that. We have a solar panel which will charge the battery. I have that little LED light, and this is a cheap little LED light I picked up off of Amazon. I mean, I think I paid like 15 bucks for it, but it had really good reviews and it's super low profile, which is what I was looking for. I plan on mounting it to the back side of the toolbox right there, which is above the rail, so it can shine into the back of the trailer. I actually tested it last night while I was out here kind of getting it all assembled, putting it together just to see if it would work well, and it actually worked perfectly. So we're going to install this light bar on the back of the toolbox. The solar panel, I don't know if I want to make it permanent, only because it's a relatively large solar panel. It's a 20-watt solar panel. It has a charge controller built into it, and it will connect to this little battery right here that I bought. So that is a 12-volt, 12-amp-hour battery. Again, I'm not powering like a front tongue jack, so I don't need a lot. It's just going to be for this LED light, and this will be to maintain that battery and to prevent from overcharging it or causing other issues. It's a sealed lead-acid battery. And then I have my splices, and then I have this cool thing right here, which I'll show you what it is when I'm done installing it. But this should be pretty fun. I'm going to knock all this out, then I'll come back and let you know what I did. Okay, so I've pretty much wrapped this up. The kind of secret part that I was going to show you was actually this clamp-on thing that would go around the jack here, and you could hold your chains, or cables in this trailer's case, as well as your 7-way connector on it, but it's not going to fit because this is a swivel jack and it'll get in the way. So I won't be able to use that. That was kind of a bummer because I really wanted to put that on. But I got everything else put in place. So check this out. So I have my solar panel, which feeds through the side here, just over the side. And I'm going to clean all this up. I'm going to clean the wiring up, and I'm also going to secure the battery better. Right now I just have a piece of industrial Velcro holding it in place, but I'll put a bracket around it. I just got to order the bracket I need. I put an outdoor button right here so I can actually turn this small little light bar on. And the clearances are perfect. It doesn't get in the way. There's no interference there at all. This isn't a sharp lip right here, and there's not a ton of compression there either, so I don't have to worry about it breaking that. And whenever it's here and I'm not using it, I can keep the solar panel charging the battery and at the same time have a really nice light. If we come out here, I need to illuminate the back of it. So it goes right over the top of that rail, and it actually does a really good job. If I turn it off, you can actually see how dim it gets. Pretty cool, huh? What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Sorry for the wind, but if you didn't watch the video I recently produced on this truck in the recall, where essentially I have a drive shaft that could fracture and fail. Yeah, my truck failed the test that they put it through to see if it's balanced and, you know, whatever else they have to do to it to test for failure or possibly fracturing. Yeah, my truck needed a new drive shaft. I just got the truck back. Let's take a look at it. All right. Now that is a new drive shaft. And I think it's the whole thing. I have no idea how much this repair would have cost if it weren't part of a recall. But that is super cool. I'm glad that I have a brand new drive shaft. Apparently Ford had to actually make it for my truck because they don't stock it. And definitely adds a bit of confidence to my my towing experience now. But very, very cool. No cost to me. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I drove the truck home from the dealership. Had no vibrations, no weird feeling, no weird sounds. And hopefully I shouldn't have to worry about my drive shaft possibly coming apart. Anyways, on to the video. So today is a fun game of trailer shuffle. We had to move 3 trailers so we could mow underneath them, and it's kind of fun. I just take the tractor, hook underneath them with the pintle hitch, and I move them where I need to go. Still got the ones back there that we have to move. Haven't moved those yet. We haven't mowed underneath them. We usually weed spray underneath them to try to take care of the weeds and such. Got to use this cool trailer in a unique way yesterday. My son-in-law just bought a brand new pit. Actually had one built by the guy that I bring on my channel occasionally to do welding. He built him an awesome pit. I didn't have any daytime pictures of it yet, so I'll show you that whenever I get them. The thing probably weighed close to 700 pounds. And we loaded it on here, strapped it down, no problem at all. So this trailer has been absolutely fantastic. And the light came in so handy whenever we were rolling it up the back. Just having the ability to illuminate all this was really, really nice. So I have it back here, have it hooked back up to the solar charger, and things are coming along really, really well. You know, I'm kind of contemplating getting rid of a trailer, and I want to run this by you guys. So hear me out on this one. So as you guys know, the folks from Texas Pride recently built me this absolutely awesome mini, I call it a micro dump trailer. So it's a 6 foot wide by 10 foot long dump trailer with a side height here of 36.5 inches. I mean, it is super cool because you can probably see the middle is right around there, and I can actually reach into the middle of the trailer without having to get onto the trailer. I love it. I have a little larger solar panel here. There's one that comes on it, but I always like to make sure I'm giving it enough power, because the last thing you want to do is to go out, take it, and you don't have the ability to use it when you need it. We've used it a couple times so far. This is probably turning into my new go-to trailer for most of my smaller moves, and it is really cool. It has a lot of capacity, 10,000 pound capacity, and it's just awesome. We put that Phoenix 5500 series super strong electric tongue jack that we swapped around. I made a full video on that, so go check that out if you want to see how we did that. But I absolutely love this dump trailer. This was the trailer that I purchased from Tractor Supply for $1,000, $999, and we did all the cool projects to it. Actually, this video you're probably seeing some of those cool projects that we finished up on it. So I have this one. This is a 5 by 8 foot trailer, by far the lightest duty trailer we have out here. Then I got this bad boy right here, which is always being used. This is kind of like the property dump trailer. We throw everything into it, we crush it all down with the excavator, and we just keep compacting it until it is so compacted that we can't compact it anymore. Then we haul this one off to the landfill, or we take it to an area where we can dispose of the brush. Over here I have another Texas Pride, right? This one right here is a 7 by 14 foot trailer that I had built. I have my mini cargo trailer, I have my gooseneck trailer, and then my BigTruckBigRV cargo trailer, which kind of also acts as overflow storage for things. And I've also used that several times to move some stuff in and out of different places. So that one really comes in handy if I need an enclosed trailer for that. This one comes in handy if I need another enclosed trailer. This one's cool because I can actually load 2 0 turns onto it, which is really nice. That's a huge perk of this one because it has the ramps on the back. I put the little, I think, Gorilla Assist on it as well, so it helps lift up the gates because those things are super heavy, or the ramps. And then my tilt trailer is super cool because if I need to take my John Deere in, or my tractor, well, my tractor can fit on there, but mainly my John Deere, or if I need to pick up anything really heavy like big pallets of stuff, my gooseneck trailer is my go-to trailer. It's definitely like the highest capacity aside from the dump, which they both have the same capacity. But I'm considering getting rid of one of them, and I don't know which one to get rid of. I love them all, and I am one of those people that have a problem with trailers. Part of the problem is the cost of owning so many trailers and keeping them registered, because I have a lot. I have my travel trailer, the Forest River Surveyor. I have the Brookstone. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trailers now. So I have a lot of trailers. They are not cheap to get registered every single year. They range between about $70 for something super small like this, all the way up to, you know, well over $150 for something large like the fifth wheel. And it's all based on the gross vehicle weight rating. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do here. Leave a comment below. I'd love to know your suggestion. The one that I use the most is probably this trailer or the silver cargo trailer. So these trailers are super cool because I can quickly grab and go with them if I don't need to carry anything super heavy. Like I got to pick something up at Sam's Club today, and it's going to require a small trailer but a lot of room on it. And this is a really good trailer for that. It has roughly, I guess, 1,400 pounds probably worth of capacity now that I've added all the stuff to it. But it's got enough capacity to haul pretty much what I need without trying to make room in the bed of the truck. This one can actually do a lot of what this trailer does. So part of me is considering this one, but that one doesn't have ramps on it. I have to bring ramps with me in order to utilize a ramp. And this one has a big gate ramp on the back, which makes it really convenient. And the fact that I can move this one around by hand. I can roll it around, which this one is definitely too heavy to do that with. The one that I probably would get the least use out of, honestly, is the gooseneck trailer, only because I really only need that one if I have a lot of something, a lot of pallets, a lot of stuff, or the John Deere 50G excavator, and I don't really have to load that up too much, and I can even have them come out here to work on it if they need to versus me take it to them. But I do like the capability of moving something larger and having that tilt deck trailer available for that. So even though it doesn't get a heck of a lot of use, when I need it, it's one of those things that's kind of invaluable, and you really, really need it when you need it. The one that obviously gets the least amount of use as a trailer towing around is the black cargo trailer, the BigTruckBigRV trailer. Again, that acts more as storage, but I don't want to give up the storage space. I'm not going to give up my dump trailer because I love that thing, and it gets definitely a lot of use out here. The one that I'm kind of eyeballing is my 14-foot trailer over there, the utility trailer. Mainly because if I need to move a mower around, I could probably do it with this one or even this one. I can't fit two mowers on, or sorry, I can fit two mowers on there, but I don't know of a scenario where I would need to do that unless I'm helping out a family member that needs a large piece of land taken care of. That would be the only scenario. And if that's the case, I could always use the BigTruckBigRV trailer. I could figure out a way to load two mowers onto my tilt deck trailer. You know what that means if you understand how tilt deck trailers work, that typically you can only load one thing on them. But this is kind of the scenario I run into. I'm trying to figure out how I can go from like 8 trailers down to like 5 trailers. Basically the 2 RVs and like 3 other trailers. But I'm having a hard time because each one of them serves kind of a unique role, and it's really, really awesome to have them. Now, another option would be is that I get rid of like 3 of them and get a trailer that can do what 3 of them can do. Like if I get a deck over trailer that has the ramps on the back, then technically that's long enough, then technically I could get rid of my tilt deck trailer and the utility trailer right there. That's 2 trailers gone, and replace them with 1 trailer that kind of can do what both of those do, if that makes sense. The cargo trailer, that's a hard one for me, again, because I'm using the one over there as storage. But leave a comment below. Of all the trailers I have, which one do you think is the trailer that would serve the least purpose, because other trailers could pick up from a redundancy perspective? They could kind of fill in where that trailer might be missed. Anyways, leave a comment. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again real soon.